not sure if it's a smallie or not. Yeah, it is. No, it isn't.
A drum.
A drum. Go figure. Well, we're out here putzing around on the lake trying to keep our balance. I'm Mark Fisher with Rapala, and I'm out here with Troy. It's my first time out on Winnebago, and I'll be dang, I never know. I thought I'd catch a fish, a drum on Winnebago, but we're up here for a bass tournament this weekend with my buddy Scott Bonema, and this is a wonderful fishery. And basically, we're out here putzing with some of the new Rapala products we're going to be showcasing at ICAST. It'll be new for 2012, which is obviously this little guy right here, which is a Clackin' Minnow number 7. And so we're playing with a lot of new baits. We're playing with a lot of new baits for 2011, and we're really just up here to enjoy this whole fishery. And let's see what else we can put together with a few more of these Clackin' Minnows, and we'll pull out some Clackin' Cranks. Got him. Good one. Real good one.
Yeah. You got a drum?
Oh, no, just a nice fish. Boy, it was pulling hard. What is it? What is that?
Buddy.
I come over here to God's country to whack SMBs because I hear there's some beautiful SMBs, and I get the rock and roll show. This is not fair. This is the kind of fish my buddy over there likes to catch. How did he hit it? He hooked it like a northern. That's bad. Well, it's that time of year, and everybody's starting to think about what's new, what's the latest, what's the greatest, and I'm happy to tell you at Rapala things are really well and doing good, and are doing good and are really going well. You'll see a lot of opportunity this year with some new bass baits on the market for us. Adding to the X-Rap family, we have the X-Prop, which is an interesting animal in itself. Comes in a variety of colors and patterns. One size, the number 11, and counter-rotating blades are what's on here, along with our brass, along with the brass cups on the end. So this particular bait worked with Bernie Schultz on quite a bit down in Florida, and some long-time great topwater experts with Gilly and a few other guys that you know, really got their feet wet down in Okeechobee years ago. And topwater prop baits are really a huge deal down there. So we went right to the source of a lot of the guys with a lot of input and put this bait together, which is the X-Rap Prop 11. Next on the agenda in the topwater market for the bass side is the X-Rap Pop bait, I'm sorry. X-Rap Pop. And the X-Pop is really a cool bait because instead of being completely circular in profile, straight on, we've made it kind of a triangular face with a deep cup. Now what that does is it allows this very thin cut chin on the bait to just barely scoop just a little bit of water, and as it surges forward, makes a large bubbling chugging sound. So instead of a spitting and sputtering popper, we've got more of a chugger. All right, next we're gonna jump over to another category in the bass market, walleye market, multi-species. This is a product extension, size extension I should say. This is a number 7 Clackin' Minnow. Now we had the original Clackin' Wrap that was brought to the market for the bass side of things, lipless crankbait, and then we brought in the Clackin' Crank in several sizes. This year we're offering the Clackin' Crank in size 55, which means number 5 centimeters in length, but a 5-foot depth. That's how we've worked the nomenclature for the number system on that particular bait. But the X-Rap, or the Clackin' Minnow and the Clackin' Cranks are 2 new offerings to the category this year, size 7 and size 5. Next, we'll go into a brand new family of lures for the Rapala side of things, for the bass angler, multi-species angler, and that's a classic lipless crankbait. This is the new Rip and Wrap. Rip and Wrap is a very narrow, lipless crankbait, nothing there. We put big eyes on it. We put a concave shaped forehead on it so it holds and tracks in water very well. It rattles, and it's extremely easy casting and just is a very high percentage bait. This particular lure we're bringing to market with a price point of about $5.99 to the angler, so it's really bringing that cost factor down, and it's just a very high-end hard plastic bait, a little family all by itself, a size 7, a size 6, and a size 5. So that's the new Rip and Wrap. You know, I understand a lot of you guys are having success with the new Trigger X products for walleye, which is a biodegradable. Let me try it all over again. Okay. I know a lot of you guys have had success out here with the Trigger X walleye biodegradable soft plastics that also has the pheromone functions in it. This year we've added to the new Trigger X aggression family of soft plastics. Now this is the whole soft plastics family as you know it with other brands that are just, you don't have to worry about it drying out, you just go ahead and pop it on. Kind of the plastisol type of market. And what we've done here, these are just 3 of the new baits for this year that I'll kind of highlight. We've got last year released Big Mo, which is really a great creature bait. Big vibrating hard tail, flappers, some legs. It's kind of a cross between a lizard and some other sort of a big worm. But the bottom line, Texas rigged or put on a jig, it's been a great bait, and a lot of guys are Carolina rigging this new guy, and this is Little Mo, the little brother to Big Mo. The other item that's real hot this year, we worked with Troy Linder a lot, Al's son, who's out in California. We wanted to enter into the drop shot market, real strong and very heavy, and we came out with the new Trigger X Probe. This is a little guy that's 5 inches long, comes in a variety of colors. A lot of California influence on this particular offering. Again, it's all soft plastics, but the wild part about the Probe, this particular bait, along with a couple other entries into the soft plastics finesse category, are coming as floating products. So these will not be heavily weighted, they'll actually float. So for drop shotting, it's absolutely cool because they'll sit there and hold parallel to the bottom. And for all you guys that love to flip and pitch heavy cover, this is the deal here. This is the new Hodad. And the Hodad is kind of a cross between a craw and a tube. And these antennas are actually just functional antennas and not really swimming tails. And we worked on this particular bait for quite a while to the point where it's extremely functional when the bait comes at rest at the bottom and these antennas start to drop and move on their own. So there's a lot that happens when that bait comes at rest and the bait is still working for you. Those are all the aggression formula Trigger X baits for this year. Mark Fisher from Rapala. Enjoy them.